Good afternoon. My name is Reid. I was born on Treaty 6 territory, and I have settler ancestry from Scotland and England. I have been a visitor on the Coast Salish territory for 6 years. I'm currently a grade 12 student at Esquimalt High School. Thank you for the opportunity this afternoon to share my story and the impact music has had on my life. I was born into a military family, and I've moved around a lot. I ended up here in Victoria at age 12. In Victoria, I didn't have any supports other than my parents, but mostly just my mother, because my dad would go on long deployments roughly every other year. He was gone a lot. Moving to a brand new place where I didn't know anyone left me feeling very alone. I joined Rock Heights' music program when I moved here, and I was taught by Miss Kelly. Being part of that program exposed me to like-minded people, and after a couple of months, I started to develop friendships. Even though I was young, at the time I had a very bad anxiety disorder and ADHD, as well as an early development of depression. Because of these, it made it extremely hard to make friends, but the music program helped me come out of my shell, and I started to express myself. By joining music in middle school, I learned how to be myself, and it gave me an outlet for negative thoughts. It also helped me find the teachers and other supports I desperately needed at that time in my life. In middle school, like a lot of kids, I started to question my sexuality. As a result, I developed a deep sense of self-loathing for who I was. But it was in participating in the music program where I could forget about how much I hated myself. It was through music and the community that surrounds music that I learned to accept myself, and I eventually came out as gay in grade 10. My story is not unique. I have many friends whose lives would be different without music programs. Music programs are not clubs. They're not exploratory classes. Elementary strings, island ukuleles, middle school music programs are where kids like us can be part of a non-competitive team. They are cared for and nurtured by highly trained teachers that have to know all the instruments and vocal techniques for us to be successful. They need to know when to introduce a new fingering, a new bowing, and when to include SATB harmony, and so much more. They know all the kids' names in all of their ensembles, and they're a constant connection during all the changes that come with middle school and beyond. Middle school can be rough. Isn't it your goal for all kids to feel connected in school the way music programs like these already do? You may have noticed the way I introduced myself. It's not perfect, but it is a reflection on what I've learned so far about the place where I'm privileged to live. I learned this through music, and specifically through the drumming in my band class, where music teachers and Sarah Reid. By learning the gifted songs from the 3 island nations, I got to learn about protocol, about local cultures, and it even inspired me to reflect on my own connections to colonization. Drumming was an authentic path to becoming more culturally aware, above and beyond the lessons about residential schools and reconciliation taught in history classes. Trying to graduate during a pandemic has been really challenging. Mental health is a constant struggle for all kids right now, whether they're strong students, just getting by, or somewhere in between. The built-in supports like music, food, counseling keep us coming to school and staying connected during this uncertain time. I ask with respect, why is the district proposing cutting the very programs that strongly impact mental health? My peers and I are preparing to record the musical The Theory of Relativity. This is a show. It is a story about how we are impacted by those who came before us, walked beside us, and how we impact those who come after us. It is about the interconnectedness of humanity. As a grad, it is tradition at my school that the graduating class present a gift as a way of saying thank you. The gift is a small way of leaving our legacy. But my question to you is, what do you want your impact to be? What do you want your legacy? Will you take away elementary strings, island ukuleles, and middle school music programs for Victoria kids? Will you cut EAs, food programs, counselors, and the gifted programs that support my school's population? I hope that you will Will you cut the programs and staff members who support the mental and physical well-being of the students you say you're trying to protect? I honestly don't know where I would be today if I didn't join music. I know you have tough decisions to make, and I hope you will do your best to make these decisions in a good way, and what these cuts would take away from our kids. I implore the trustees, don't take away the music, don't take away EAs, don't take away the food programs. They keep us kids coming to school. They keep us alive. Thank you.